Well, I for one think that was a fantastic bloody episode of television. Really, really, really happy with that. But let's actually analyse the episode. First thing to be said is that it's kind of a meat and potatoes episode. Not a lot happened thematically in it. Basically, it needed to be a ripping good adventure. Kirkman had said in interviews beforehand that he wasn't interested in stringing people along. He's not here to do the whole Lost thing and just indefinitely delay the gratification. He totally wanted to clear up a whole bunch of the plot points. So the task of the episode was clearly get the gang back together, including Carol. Get Carol back on side. Oh my goodness, what a badass Carol is. Not that we didn't already know that.
Just look at the flowers.
Rick's also a badass, we knew that. Glenn is a badass. Daryl's a badass. Glenn still has a heart. Daryl's very practical. Really, no great surprises. I did like Tyrese's little arc. He's clearly left that guy alive. These people will never learn. And finally, Rick knows that his baby girl Judith is alive. That gets me every time. I very much liked how Tyrese was a badass in this one. He's not willing to kill a man, but he's willing to go out and face the zombies unarmed and deal with it. Oh my god. I love everyone. I love everyone in this series. They're awesome. But let's talk about themes. What we did get was we got a clear theme emerging from the Terminus folks. We haven't seen the last of Gareth. I mean, let's face it, we did not see a body. So, yeah, of course he's not dead yet. I get the feeling that Gareth is going to end up with Rick and his crew on the way to Washington. What did we learn about them? We learned about them that their motto is you're either the butcher or you're the cattle. It's a fairly cutthroat brand of politics they're displaying there. So a cutthroat philosophy, and they're on the journey to Washington as well. I think I can see their political metaphor firming up in front of me. I'm going to need a few more details. We didn't actually learn a lot about them. Apparently they've been driven to this by some bad people. The framing device of then and now, then was very nicely handled. Had me confused right up until the end. Actually showing us a very visceral example of the trauma that turned them into the Venus flytrap style cannibals that they are, or were now. But leaving us with the visual of that trauma and the experience of seeing some woman being dragged off to be raped, and really gave some fairly solid justification for their worldview of if you're not the butcher, you're the cattle. So yeah, interesting. I think we can sort of see where that political metaphor is developing. Here's a hint, people. Remember the context within which the journey to Washington is being framed for Rick and Abraham and Eugene, getting Eugene to Washington.